It's been almost a week since 4 parents joined their child in the classroom. Shri, May, Rosalie, and Carol will do everything their child does in school.
The students are very, very competitive.
Comparing primary 5 now and primary 5 during my time, we learn much more lesser.
We're just having 2 games.
I feel the stress is too much for the kids as of this age.
They're learning that today's kids have it much tougher than they realize.
My music is the only thing that is fun to my life.
It's really an eye-opener, honestly.
And when school ends, the learning never does.
I hate tuition so much. I hate all the tuition classes I have.
I feel a bit bad that I let her go to classes. Ultimately, I will still think that it's okay.
Eleven-year-old Kanisha spends an average of 8 hours in school every day. It's no wonder that she thinks she's the busiest primary 5 kid in school.
I have dance and I have extracurricular and I have tuition.
Equilateral triangle.
So I'm not free most of the time. It bothers me a lot because I wish sometimes that I had more time to play with my friends and hang out with them.
Classes typically end around 2 p.m. for Kanisha. But after-school activities keep her back in school at least twice a week. Today, Kanisha is staying back for a completely new experience. For the first time, she's a guest presenter for the school's news platform, TIFA News Network, or QNN.
After they film this Q&A, right, who actually gets to see the video and where is this actually being posted to?
It will be shown during the pre-assembly program.
Oh, pre-assembly program.
In term 4.
Today we have with us 3 primary 5.
Kanisha, she speaks with confidence.
Yes.
So we pick her. Kanisha. All right, Carol. Stand beside Kanisha because both of you are presenters.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Anushka, Usha, and Moza. Welcome to the studio and thanks for joining us.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
Welcome to the studio
And thanks for joining us.
and thanks for joining us.
Despite Kanisha's hectic schedule, Carol is happy to let her daughter take on new and unusual experiences.
Hi Anushka, we know you're looking forward to this trip. Please tell us why.
It's a very
It is a good activity because it actually allows the child to conduct interviews, things that they don't do daily.
Today we have with us 4 primary 5 pupils who will be accompanied. My math failed so many times.
It's okay, it's all right. Okay, it's all right to make mistakes. It's all right.
I think during the first few takes, right, I think she was very restless.
Okay.
3, not 4, okay? My nose is really itchy though. I'm
Wait,
afraid that was me. Thank you, Anushka, Usha, and Moja for sharing with us what you want to learn from this overseas immersion trip to Bangkok, Thailand, and the school experience in Anubampin Bunway School. We look forward to seeing and hearing from you when you are back. This is Kanisha.
And Carol. As we take more takes, I think she was getting better. I could see why her teacher would want her to present. I feel very proud that she's actually able to do this because myself, I struggle. Although mine is just a few lines, so yeah, I'm seeing her in a different light.
This is Kanisha.
And Carol, reporting for QNN.
News from your school.
Oh, well done, well done.
It's like what the newscaster are doing. You will not know if this is what they will aspire to be next time.
Wednesday, as you can see here, is a no homework day.
This no homework day for Class 5E is set by form teacher Mr. Lee, as most of the students have after-school activities. This week, Adriana is working on a special project with her dad's help.
I was preparing Adriana for a presentation for the immersion journey to China.
Along with reading and writing, today's primary school kids are also trained in presentation and public speaking to improve their confidence.
Happily ever after. The end. Never seen this much in school. I don't think so. I had that during my school days last time. How many presenters will there be tomorrow?
6, including me. Then I'm the only one at 5E.
Okay.
Today, we are going to share about the cultural immersion trip to China during the June holidays. It was a great experience visiting the places in Suzhou, and we learned a lot of new things. And then the next person.
Yeah, you're supposed to read from here.
Yeah.
Then it's not natural. You're supposed to present. No, you're supposed to face the audience, not read from here. Okay? Never mind. We'll go through this. This slide, you need to say something, right? Suzhou. That's it?
Can lah. This is my first time presenting something on the stage with a lot of people looking at me. We went to the Suzhou Museum. We learned that there was a prince named Chong who became an emperor only for 100 days.
Initially, she wasn't looking at the notes, but as time goes by, 3-4 slides, she started to bring the notes much higher, and she started to read from the notes.
Silk can stretch very long. I got really scared, so I just want to cover my face with it. Thank you for listening.
She needs more exposure on this to just gain her confidence level. Here, they try to teach more things to the student despite they are only in primary 5. Seems like they want to cover a lot of things within short period of time. Stressful, I think they cover more curriculum at this level. If comparing primary 5 now and primary 5 during my time, we learn much lesser.
Let us put the base first. You help me to get this one now, like this.
At Sembawang Primary, Shri and her classmates have been tasked to craft a model lifeboat as part of a science lesson to compare the physical properties of different materials.
We don't have any experiments during our primary school. Definitely, I would have enjoyed my science if we could have some projects like this because it makes us lively. Is it okay? We'll cover all the 4 sides.
Look on the other side, look on the other.
Okay? What was in my mind is that it should not sink immediately because I don't want to get shame in front of the class.
Okay, all right. Okay, last 1 minute.
Cut. No, see the gap is here.
Okay, time's up. Hands away from your prototypes.
And now, the moment the students have been waiting for, to see if their lifeboats can float and, more importantly, carry weight without sinking.
First test. Okay, all right, then you start adding the marbles. 1, 2, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Now I understand why my daughter is interested in science.
26, 28. Okay, 8, 29, 43, 44.
So secure, you know.
5, 50. 6, 7, 48, 49, 50.
A few teams have built lifeboats capable of taking on 50 marbles, and the pressure is on Shri's group to match the feat.
Luckily, our lifeboat floated when Mr. Chow placed in the water. So I thought, okay, the project is success. The students are taking it very, in a serious way. That fun is totally missing there. My own team member, she started crying. It's okay. What happened? She started crying and the other group, they got frustrated. Actually, it is not a place of competition. Today's generation they don't accept the failure. The students are very, very competitive. If everyone wants to get the first place, even the fun science competition, that also turned to be very stressful for the kids.
We'll be having 4 stations. We'll be using the 4 values of the school. The teachers, along with the school kids, all will be playing together.
At Sembawang Primary, 10-year-old Tejashwini and her fellow prefects are staying back after school to meet members of the parent support group. For the past 3 weeks, they've been working together to organize games for the Teachers' Day celebrations.
This year is the first time, that we are letting students do the overall planning, the execution, and the parents, the teachers are actually just here to guide you.
We're just having 2 games. All the kids and teachers will be involved. So you have to explain about these 2 games. What are the rules?
Teja has been prefect from P3. As a prefect, I think she will be more self-confident. She's a role model for others to follow. It's really tiring for her, so I don't know how the kids are managing here.
Shri is concerned that Tejashwini's grades may suffer if she spends too much time on after-school activities like this one. The meeting ends at 3:30 p.m, but Tejashwini isn't going home with Mum. She has to rush to tuition class.
Just as a mother, I'm just imagining how she's managing. I feel the stress is too much for the kids as of this age.
So right now is 1:30. I will have to stay back.
I have to go for FGL, focus group learning, after school.
Will we say he will go or he will not?
She's required to join the English focus group because she's weak in the subject. So it is a small group of students, I think less than 10. The teacher can have better focus, each single one of them, make sure they have a solid understanding of that topic. I feel quite tired already. And now it's another 2.5 hours after end of the school days. I never realized about temperature, classroom climate, condition. So if the classroom is probably air conditioned like my office, right? I think the focus will be better.
So now you know my life is busy.
And we have 2 homework, right? 2 homework. One is Malay, another one is maths. Then we need to
and
finish.
English, 3.
Every Monday, I will have my religious class. On Tuesdays, I have CCA after school. On Wednesday, I have a religious class. Thursday, I have my English tuition from 5:30 to 7:15. On Friday, I have another religious class. On Saturday, I have nothing, so this is the day I can rest. All my parents will ask me to study. And on Sundays, I have my math tuition and my music tuition. I have a very busy schedule.
Carol's daughter Kanisha is home early, as her Chinese supplementary class in school has been cancelled. It's a rare Monday afternoon off for the 11-year-old.
On Monday, I have math tuition from 5:30 to 7 at my house. Then on Tuesday, I have my CCA from 2 to 4. On Thursday, I have my science tuition at 7:45 to 9:15. Then on Friday, my English tuition, 3:30 to 5:30. Then after my tuition, I have my dance. Then Saturday, I have my gym. And then I have my dance. On Sunday, I go for Chinese tuition. After that, I have rock climbing.
All these additional activities does occupy a fair bit of her time, but it builds another character. It builds her time management skills. She may not realize now that this is beneficial for her.
I hate tuition. I hate all the tuition classes I have. I think I have it since like P3. I asked her many times to let me cut few tuition classes, but she says no.
Does she need the help? I don't want to wait until too late, then I extend the help to her. Then it's like a big gap to catch up. So I rather consistently she has help. Next year is going to be PSLE.
That's right, okay? So 52.
Right, that's right.
In a way, it does help me understand better, more of like a personal attention. Because like, you know, in school, like sometimes I may not be able to catch what teachers say. But the teacher has to move on, right? Because like the class is big.
1, 2, 3, 4, release.
As the parents get more involved in school life, can they keep up the pace of a typical primary school student?
Kanisha asked me, can you do, Mom? I said, I don't think I can. I'm a bit worried, yeah.
At Pongal Primary, May has volunteered to help organize a dance performance for the Teachers' Day concert.
Do you see release?
She's halfway through her 10-day school experience, but hasn't been able to connect with her son Willis as she had hoped.
Where is release?
I plan to do this Teachers' Day performance as well, to do this with Willis. At the same time, also get to know his friends also.
Over the end. The blue line. You don't want?
I was not eager to go because I'm not really a good dancer and I don't really like to dance also. Because it's Teacher Day, I feel like I need to do something about it, and that's why I decided to just go ahead and do it.
To make it easier for Willis, May has simplified the dance moves.
Let you hear the music first. 6 seconds. Song. Then I dance for you 2 minutes. Yeah. Later, I will teach you the steps. Okay? You just listen.
I'm actually teaching Bahasa Bangla as a part-time. So.
I will use these words, slide, tobi. Okay, so it is slide. So we do our labor for slide. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, up.
Bahasa Bangla is actually feminine side of Bollywood and masculine side for Punjabi. It's a cardio workout.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3. I can see my son really doesn't look interested at all. 3.
I was looking at the cafeteria because I wanted to go play basketball. I just wanted to have more fun.
I was quite actually discouraged because before that I saw him we are going to do Bahasa Bangla. He said he was okay.
It's Thursday afternoon and Carol is joining her daughter Kanisha for an extra practice session in her co-curricular activity, Chinese dance.
I love dancing, and without it, I'm like dead.
And up. 推起来。屁股。对，好的。
Need to be able to do a lot of like flipping here and there. I'm not so agile, so I'm a bit worried.
很好，往前，上身呢 ，stay there。Face there。6、7、Go。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Kanisha asked me, can you do, Mom? I said, I don't think I can. Now the bones all very stiff already. I don't think I can do it. I don't make a fool of myself.
The girls are practicing for the biennial Singapore Youth Festival, or SYF, to be held in March or April 2020. From August 2019, the weekly practice has been bumped up to twice weekly.
She enjoys dancing. We didn't ask her to scale down the dancing because it's her way to relax. The teacher said that, oh, she did a good job. I think she'll be very happy.
The intensive session ends at 4 p.m., but Kanisha's day is far from over.
This evening, she'll be having her science class about 7:45 until 9:15. Then she'll say, wow, so many things to do, so tiring, such a long day. She will complain. I empathize. I feel a bit bad that I let her go to classes, but ultimately, I will still think that it's okay. She has to learn to manage.
Hello.
Hi, Adriana.
Hello. Today is Sunday and I had my math tuition and this is my cousin. Her name is Nadia.
Based on your previous test, I realized that you were not able to identify correct bases and the correct height. So we're going to do this together.
Because my math is very weak. So she helped me a lot and encouraged me to highlight the sentences so we can understand the question better.
Yes, now you remember. So it reminds you of which triangle that you have done just now.
After math tuition, we will be on our way to my music lesson.
And I hope about playing piano in school for about an hour, she feel a bit relaxed, she enjoy, she totally forget about academic. That's my intention.
Music is the only thing that is fun to my life.
I would say she has too many activity. After being through school before, I can understand how tired it is. Spend one whole day in school and after that go for extra class. It's really an eye-opener, honestly. Have a lot of homework. They have tests in between, CCA as well. Now they have tuitions. I can see that the stress level on her. I realized primary school days not as easy as primary school days during my time. But now I try to understand her better.
What changes are in store for the kids as the parents fully realize the demands of school?
You should skip the dancing. You know why?
Daddy, can you put your one tuition for me?